Once upon a time in the small town of Etherton, nestled between rolling hills and babbling brooks, lived a young man named Oliver. He was an ordinary individual with an extraordinary sense of morality that guided every step of his life. Oliver was known for his unwavering commitment to his principles. He believed in the power of kindness, compassion, and justice. His days were filled with laughter, helping neighbors, and tending to his family's farm. Life in Etherton was idyllic until the day a mysterious stranger named Elias arrived. Elias, with his enigmatic demeanor, disrupted the tranquility of Etherton. He brought with him a lucrative proposal, the construction of a factory that promised economic prosperity for the town. However, the price was high: the destruction of the pristine landscape, displacement of families, and potential harm to the environment. Oliver found himself at the crossroads of an ethical dilemma. The allure of financial prosperity tugged at him, tempting him to forsake his values for the greater good of the town. The townsfolk were divided. Some saw the potential for a brighter future, while others clung to the purity of their surroundings. As the town meetings grew heated, Oliver's moral compass guided him to stand against Elias and the proposed factory. His decision came with consequences. He faced ostracism from those who believed he was hindering progress. Yet Oliver remained steadfast in his commitment to the principles that defined him. One day, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Oliver took a solitary walk along the town's outskirts. There he stumbled upon an ancient oak tree, its gnarled branches whispering secrets of the past. The tree, a silent witness to Etherton's evolution, seemed to beckon Oliver to its roots. As he sat beneath its sprawling branches, Oliver found himself in a surreal realm where the boundaries between reality and dreams blurred. The spirit of the tree, an embodiment of collective wisdom, spoke to him in hushed tones. It presented him with glimpses of the town's potential future, one of stark contrasts. In one vision, the factory thrived, bringing wealth and modernity to Etherton. However, the cost was evident in the polluted air, the vanishing greenery, and the fractured sense of community. In another, the town remained true to its roots, preserving nature and harmony, but struggled with economic stagnation. The visions left Oliver torn. Each path seemed to demand a sacrifice of either his principles or the well-being of the town. The weight of his decisions pressed upon him like the ancient roots of the oak. In the midst of his internal struggle, Oliver encountered a mysterious figure, the embodiment of his conscience. The figure, clad in flowing robes, revealed itself to be a guide through the labyrinth of moral choices. Together, they embarked on a journey through the fabric of time, exploring the consequences of each decision. Their first stop was a future where Oliver succumbed to the allure of prosperity. The town, once vibrant, had become a desolate landscape of concrete and machinery. The air was thick with pollutants, and the once clear streams now ran murky and toxic. Families, once tightly knit, were scattered, their bonds broken by the relentless pursuit of progress. Witnessing the devastation, Oliver felt a pang of regret. The ethical compromise had led to the degradation of everything he held dear. The guide, silent but knowing, led him to the next vision, a future where Oliver clung to his principles at the expense of economic growth. In this future, Etherton remained picturesque, but poverty and stagnation cast a shadow over the once thriving community. The lack of opportunities led to an exodus of the younger generation, leaving behind an aging and dwindling population. The guide urged Oliver to contemplate the consequences of his unwavering commitment to morality. As the journey unfolded, Oliver grappled with the complexity of ethical choices. Each decision seemed to have far-reaching consequences, and the shades of morality blurred into a mosaic of grays. The guide, sensing Oliver's inner turmoil, offered him the chance to explore alternative paths, to seek a middle ground where principles and progress coexisted. In one vision, Oliver collaborated with Elias to create a sustainable model for the factory. They implemented eco-friendly practices, ensured fair wages, and invested in community development. Etherton flourished, striking a delicate balance between progress and preservation. The townsfolk, initially skeptical, came to appreciate the wisdom in Oliver's approach. The guide smiled, acknowledging the wisdom gained from the journey. Yet the trials were not over. Another vision revealed the challenges of maintaining this delicate equilibrium. Oliver faced constant pressure to compromise on his principles for short-term gains, forcing him to navigate treacherous waters to uphold the ethical foundation he laid. As the journey through visions continued, Oliver's understanding of ethics evolved. He realized that morality wasn't a static concept, but a dynamic force, requiring adaptability and resilience. The guide, an ever-present companion, challenged Oliver to reflect on the core values that defined him and find innovative ways to manifest them in a world constantly in flux. Back in the present, armed with newfound wisdom, Oliver faced the townsfolk and Elias once more. This time, he proposed a collaborative approach that embraced progress while safeguarding Etherton's values. The factory project underwent a transformation, incorporating sustainable practices, community engagement, and a commitment to environmental stewardship. The townsfolk, inspired by Oliver's vision, rallied behind the revised proposal. Elias, recognizing the potential for a harmonious coexistence, embraced the changes. Etherton became a beacon of innovation, showcasing that progress and ethics could intertwine to create a thriving community. As the factory's construction began, Oliver stood beneath the ancient oak, the guide at his side. The tree, its branches now rustling with contentment, seemed to nod in approval. Etherton had found a way to forge ahead without sacrificing its soul. The video chronicling Oliver's journey, titled Whispers of Conscience, became an inspiration for many facing ethical dilemmas. It resonated with a global audience, sparking conversations about the delicate dance between progress and morality. Oliver's story became a reminder that in the face of complex choices, it's possible to navigate the labyrinth of ethics and emerge with a solution that preserves both principles and progress. And so, in the heart of Etherton, the whispers of conscience continued to guide the town towards a future where the roots of morality ran deep, anchoring a flourishing community in the ever-changing winds of time.